I'm ready.
Yep. Okay, so I'm here with another post-race interview with another team of world champions, this time in the mixed category. Adriel Young from Australia and Amanda Nilsson from Sweden, showing a brutal performance today, coming just 8 minutes off the world record, of course, world record in today's tough conditions that we saw, with slow in question mark winning time in the men's category. Fantastic performing, been in the front the whole day. I've been having the pleasure to follow them along, and now let's just see what their thoughts and how they experienced the day. So first, a big congratulations to you guys. Adriel, please take us through the race quickly, beginning at the first long swim. How were you feeling in the first swim?
Yeah, we had a good start. We had French team's feet, and it was feeling really easy. And I was really happy at that point. We gapped the field, and then we got stuck on a rock about halfway, and we lost their feet. And then we pushed to try and catch their feet again, and we never did that. So we swum half the way by ourselves, and we came out with a group of men there. So that was a bit disappointing. But then we just sort of worked our way through the field for the rest of the day.
Yeah, so that must have been Mathieu and Tom then who was on the Max and Hugo's feet. Were you on those feet?
Yeah, first we were on Alexis' feet, and then he lost the paddle, so we jumped on Matteo, and then they like hit a rock and they jumped, and then we lost them. So it was a bit disappointing, but that's what happens.
Yeah. And then moving on, Skarp Rundmarö, and then on to Rundmarö. You were just right up there with the top 3-4 men's team. How are you feeling at this point? You look strong.
Yeah, we're feeling good, and we were sort of hanging with the team that came third there, Daniel and Lars, most of the day. It was good to have them there. I think we didn't swim so good today. When we tried to take the feed of some teams, it felt really slow, and we started getting cold. So the swims that we led was good, but this trying to be tactical back behind teams, it didn't really pay off.
No. And Amanda, take us through, you're coming to Nämdö halfway at the race. I saw your match up with you. You looked good. How are you feeling at this point, halfway in the race?
Yeah, there it was feeling really good. It felt easy, and I had strong legs, and it felt very good.
And then we're coming up to Ornö. I know both of you struggled on Ornö last year. This time you looked much more fresh. I didn't have the opportunity to see you and follow you last year, so I didn't know, but I saw the time splits. But this time you came with confident, looking really strong. Take us through Ornö, and what was the difference from last year?
Yeah, I mean, we got there, and we were feeling good. We'd eaten. We were pretty good with our nutrition the whole way there, and that made a big difference when we got there. To feel a bit fresh. Amanda took off. We took off the Lena there, and she took off for the first 7Ks and led us there. And then we were again with Lars and Daniel there, and they sort of had a bit of trouble before the aid station there, and we felt good, and we just sort of ran our pace the whole way through. We tried to hold the same pace, and it felt good.
I heard that you needed to go to the bathroom. Is that true?
Yeah, Adriel did last year, so it was my turn this year.
So you just take down the wetsuit and it's no problem?
Yeah, I mean, it was on Ornö, so the wetsuit was already half off.
Yeah.
So, but I tried to be as fast as Adriel, but I didn't.
Yeah, but that's super impressive, because you were still with Lars and Daniel after that. Were you leading at this time, or because you were
No, we were just behind them, and then we lost them by quite a lot there. I think they had maybe a minute or two, and then we just slowly picked them up until we caught them just before the aid station.
Yeah, and then you gapped them, because we're having some real action here coming on ÖTE, and people giving you time splits, trying get you into the finish line as the third team overall. Tell us, like, when did you pass them, and where did you gap them again?
Yeah, we passed them on Ornö, and then we just open up a little gap there, and on those swims we just open up a little bit more. But then when we got to ÖTE, we were struggling on land. We knew that, and then when we got to ÖTE, we had about a minute on them, and then it was just brutal. I think that's the hardest I've ever had in a race ever. So that last 3.5K was absolutely brutal, especially this last hill there. It's like it's taken me a few hours now to recover from that.
Yeah, and if you want to see that, you just go into the Facebook and watch Adriel and Amanda suffer as they now are the first team ever in our history, I believe, to finish as a third team overall in the mixed category. So super impressive there. So I mean, I think that's great with the sport, that when you were have opening up big gaps to the second and third team in your own category, but you were really fighting it out and finding it challenging to try to beat as many men's team as possible. Amanda, I mean, it's super impressive. You're third overall.
Yeah. It wouldn't be possible without Adriel.
Yeah, you keep saying, but we all know you are the star also. Looking ahead now, we have one more World Series in Cannes. We have 5 more new World Series in the US next year. Looking forward ahead, what do you think of the future, Amanda? Is it women's or mixed, or what do you want to do?
I don't know. I mean, I think I have to let this grow in and take some easy days and recover, and then we see what the future have to bring.
Yeah, you know the world champion now. You're soon going to be famous in the whole community, so people's going to follow you and they're going to track what you're doing. So that's the part of it now, being world champion. People want to know where to show up, and this is 4th time. Impressive. You know how it is to be a world champion. This is the first time for Amanda, so I know you're happy to share it with you.
Yeah, I mean, it's just as sweet as the very first one I won. So, it's special to win a world championship here. So, and I'm really happy that I got to do it with Amanda. So, I think that's it. Now we can close the book on ÖTILLÖ for me. And I'll see you out there, of course, next year, but maybe not racing.
Okay, good. So we'll let them, as the women's team, let this sink in. I'm just, I know you want to know what they're up to going forward, and there's a lot of interest from you who watch this. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you guys for taking time doing this post-race interview. We had the pre-race interview also, where you can go in and listen to what Amanda and Adriel had to say before the race. Now they are crowned the new world champion in the mixed category. Thank you for watching, and once again, a huge congratulations.
Thank
you
you.
so
Thanks
much.
Everyone there watching at home. We really appreciate it.
And all the cheerings, yeah.
Yeah.